Hi everyone, it's Frida and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made these Cloisonne Enamel small charms. I've learned Cloisonne Enameling 20 plus years ago in an art school in Europe. I thought it's going to be fun to walk you through this process, so let's get right into it. These charms are going to be really small, so I found some scrap silver and I rolled them out to make them thinner. I finished my designs and I traced the shape of the charms on the rolled out silver. I grabbed my saw and I cut them out. I filed the edges with my needle files. I needed to drill a hole in each, so I marked the place where the drill bit should go. I drilled the holes so I'm going to be able to hang my little charms. I domed the pieces to prevent warping and to make them aesthetically more pleasing. I put them aside and I started to fold my designs out of Cloisonne wires. Cloisonne wires are flat wires and I rolled them out in my rolling mill previously. When I finished the school, back in the days, it was so long ago I don't even believe it, I was really eager to do enameling, but I didn't have anything. I didn't have a kiln and I didn't have a rolling mill either. Luckily, my husband is a blacksmith and we actually met in the school and he had a forge and an anvil. We just moved back to the little town where he lived before and we got a commission, our first commission, from the mayor's office. They wanted him to make a trunk with the coat of armor of the town on it. I was supposed to make that out of enamel, but as I mentioned, I didn't have a kiln or a rolling mill and we didn't have money either to buy those things. We were very enthusiastic, so we decided we're going to make it anyway. I thought about the people in the old days who did beautiful enamel work without electric kilns, so I decided that we're gonna make it in the forge. So that's what I did. For the wires, we just hammered them out on the anvil to make them flat. And we made it happen. I pulled it off. I was so happy. I wish I could show it to you guys, but I don't think I have a picture of it. It was before smartphones and social media. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Let me know. And now, let's get back to the project. You can see I finished folding the wires for the heart, and now I start on the butterfly. I use small pliers and a tweezer to fold these wires to match my design. I don't like to e-nail my wires, I like them to be harder a little bit so I can make nicer curves. I put my wires on a sticky tape until I'm ready to put them on the surface of the pendants. When I was done, I put the wires aside and I put the bases on the trivets. I sifted the back of the charms with black counter enamel. I fired them off camera and after I sifted the front of the pendants with clear fuse. After I fired them, I was ready to put the wires on the surfaces of the charms. I'm using glue to keep them in place until the next firing. When they were done, I put them aside and until the glue dried, I went outside and made my tea. I left the tea to steep and I came back and fired the pendants in my kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. Look how beautiful and glowy the silver looks. It's time to choose some beautiful colors. So these are the colors. I've chosen 2 color combinations for each. I washed these enamels already, but I don't have enough of this pink, so I have to wash more. You can hear the generator in the background. We live off-grid. We have solar, but on kiln days I have to run it. These enamels have to be washed because they come in powdered form and they contain fines which can disturb the clarity of your final work. I have a video on my Patreon about how I wash and store my enamels. I would like the stripes of the little bird to be black, but I don't like to use opaque by itself, so I mixed it with the dark blue color. Now I'm ready to apply the first layer of colored enamel on these cute little charms. I used a paintbrush and a scraper to get these enamels in between these little cells. Until you watch me doing this, I would like to tell you about my 3-part course on Patreon. It's a beginner-friendly course. You can follow me step by step, and by the end of this 3-part course, you're going to end up with a beautiful Cloisonne enamel piece for yourself. I leave the link down in the description. When I finished applying the first layer of colors on these pieces, I put the enamel aside to dry. I will share the colors I used for these projects on my Patreon. It's very important to dry these enamels because if any moisture left in it, it's going to evaporate in the kiln too fast, making your piece ruined. Until they were drying, I went outside to enjoy the sunshine and a cup of tea. I recorded these footages a few days ago and the weather was so beautiful, but right now there is a windstorm with some rain and the temperatures dropped too. It's not very pleasant outside right now. I'm sitting inside in a hoodie with a hot cup of coffee. When I came back, the enamels were dry, so I fired them in my kiln on 1400 Fahrenheit for 2 minutes. Let's apply the second layer of colors. We need to do that because enamel always shrinks in the kiln. I would like to let you know, guys, that I have an online store. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. I got some new patrons recently, and I would like to say thank you to you guys who supported me on Patreon, and to show my gratitude, I'm going to have some discount code for you to my store. Stay tuned for that. I applied 3 layers of colors. I did the 3rd layer off camera. The day was gone already, so I decided to finish off this project the next day. Anyway, Lucky wouldn't have let me work longer. He demanded his evening walk. The next day I just had to sand these pieces and I was almost done. I'm using diamond pads and lots of distilled water for this. We do this to expose the wires and make the surfaces smooth. If you guys interested in more enameling videos, I have plenty on my channel. Check out this playlist. During the sanding, enamel loses its shine, so I fired these little charms again in my kiln, but now only for 90 seconds. I put them on a chain and they were done. These little charms are going to be up on my store, hopefully by the time this video comes out. This was it for today, guys. Please subscribe, like and share, and comment on my videos. I'm really happy when I get some comments. Thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!